My name is Melanie and welcome to this video. I'll be sharing with you 5 simple steps that can help you connect back in and realign with your deepest desires. Because let's face it, sometimes we're going on in life and we're thinking, this isn't what I wanted. This is not what I wanted to create. This is not what I wanted to do. And that's a waste. It's a waste of life. It's a waste of your purpose. So let's get straight to it. The first step is to be in stillness, to sit in stillness. And I know for some of you that sounds really easy, and some of you that sounds really hard. But when was the last time you just stopped? You stopped running around, you stopped being busy, you stopped doing things for everyone else and doing things that everyone else needed from you. I know some of you might even think of a million reasons why you can't sit still and you can't stop still. But the benefits of you being still are, I'm sure, will surpass all of the reasons why you think you can't. Because it's in that stillness that we get to hear, and then we get to connect, and we get to feel what it is that we want to create and why we're here in this lifetime. And if you struggle to just sit still, you can always go for a walk. You can do a yoga class, but bringing in the stillness of the mind, even while you're moving, is perfect. The next tip is asking your body what it needs. When we're in that stillness, what we can do, especially if we practice it, as practitioners, we can take out the thoughts, we can take out the busy mind, we can take out the ego that wants to interject with fear and with lack. And we can actually then connect into the body, into the sensations. You can even scan the body, starting with the toes up to the top of the head and back down again, without any judgment of anything that you scan. And once you've done that a couple of times, then coming into just stillness again, and asking your body, or asking yourself, or asking source energy, God, whatever you want to create, whatever it is that works for you. But asking yourself, what do I need? What do I want? What are my desires? And listening. Take that time to listen. It might not come as words, it might come as a feeling. So just listen to however it comes. Tip 3, meditation, which is kind of what we spoke about already, but this is about listening again, and you can even bring in prayer. But instead of coming to it with what I need, or coming from it as asking questions or something needs to be fixed, don't consider this as something that needs to be fixed, but something that you are just going to be in a space and just see what comes through. Again, no agenda, no pushing, no forcing, just be still, and nothing might come through. And maybe day 2, nothing, maybe day 3. But can you just keep going with this to just experience it? Because what might happen, and what's happened for me, is that sometimes it comes through in a conversation. So I'll be chatting to someone, and then I'll have this thing, this thought, this download, it comes through and it then projects out straight away. And it's completely bypassed my ego, bypassed my thoughts, because the meditation is there every day. It's clear. It's clear. It's like when you have a plumber and they come and fix a tap and you turn it on and it's a bit murky. Once you meditate consistently, that water is more clear. There's more clear thoughts, clear energy, clear alignment. I hope that makes sense. Tip number 4 is to listen to what keeps coming. So we're in this place of listening, we're in this place of stillness. Now, do you keep hearing the same thing? Quite often we keep hearing things and it's like these nudges, and we're like, I've got to do this first. I need to do this because I've got to earn money to live, or, whatever reason. Totally valid, by the way. But if something keeps coming in and it's not going away, listen. Listen to those nudges. Even if it feels so counterintuitive, even though it might feel fear-based, even though it might fill you with fear, still keep listening and acting and responding. Sometimes we think that when we're meditating, it's very passive, and it is. The actual act of meditation is very passive. But what comes from that is action, but it's super aligned action. And then that's how we get to work smarter rather than harder. And that's how we get to feel aligned. And that's how we get to live from a place that feels good rather than a place that feels like not aligned and not good. And by the way, if this is something that you're super interested in, I created a whole portal of 3 to 4 minute meditations, perfect for anybody who is wanting to keep that clarity and keep that that space for themselves, just 3 or 4 minute meditations. And it's a library that I'll continue to update and update and update as well. And of course, if this is helpful, please feel free to like, subscribe, and to comment below with any of your favorite tips or anything that works for you. Actually, would be lovely to hear as well. So moving on to the next tip, and this is being brave. Be brave, be courageous in what it is that you want. And also, you don't have to go around telling everybody. You can keep something back for yourself. In fact, I highly encourage it, because you don't want other people's ideas and belief systems on your ideas and your dreams, because they might try and be dream stealers, and you don't want dream stealers. You want to stay fully aligned with it. You want to stay fully in that energy of possibility. So you can keep a bit back for yourself, but at least be brave enough to admit what it is that you want and hold space for it, even if it's just for yourself right now. So you don't need a big goal. You don't need a big plan. You don't need a 5-year plan, a 6-month plan. You don't need that to create from desires, to connect to your deepest desires. But what you can do is just keep being still, keep listening, listen to the nuances, listen to what's going on around you, listen to those nudges, feel it, experience it, embody it, because that's what's going to create those desires into your reality. And be open to things changing. Be open to your goals and your desires and dreams changing. That's a good thing. You're moving with earth, with nature, with source energy. The trees don't stay still, the ocean doesn't stay still, nothing stays still. So you don't need to stay still. You don't need to fix in on one thing. And be open to the fact that you might even be wrong. Like, allow yourself to be wrong. Allow yourself to just let go of any of judgment, expectation, any agenda. But take the time to connect, to be still, to listen, and to tune in with what is right for you. I hope you found this super helpful. If you do, feel free to subscribe, like, and share your experiences. And yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday for Kundalini Yoga meditation. And like I mentioned before, every Thursday as well. Have a wonderful day. Bye.